Eyewitness Sports right now.
Colgate football training camp is getting intense. Good evening, I'm David Edelstein. Well, at least that's what the players told me this morning after a 2-hour practice under the hot summer sun. But after a league championship last year, the players say they're excited to be back on the turf. And despite last year's success, head coach Dan Hunt and players say they're looking to do even better this year. Outside in the summer heat, Colgate football's 2019 season is coming into focus. Preseason polls project the defending Patriot League champions to win the league for the third year in a row. This despite losing 25 seniors at the end of last year, including 10 all-conference players and both players of the year.
I think everybody wants to, have that challenge of living up to the class in front of them and taking it even further. They've kind of got that confidence that they know they can do it, but they also have that little bit of chip on their shoulder that it's their turn, it's their time to start.
The Raiders do return 8 all-conference players from last year's team, who led the team to a 10-2 overall record and to its first ever FCS quarterfinals. This including preseason Defensive Player of the Year, Nicholas Wheeler, and preseason Offensive Player of the Year, Grant Brenneman.
We have All-Americans on both sides of the ball returning and guys that should have started last year, could have started last year, but there's guys in front of them that were so good that they didn't get the chance. So it's a lot of guys that are ready to prove themselves and ready to prove their ranking too.
You got a lot more in you!
The ranking?
Come on, treat it like the last. Let's go! Let's go! Drive home! Drive home!
13th in the FCS to start the season.
We don't look at the polls and say, we're the 13th best team in the country. We look at the polls and say we want to prove that we're the #1 team in the country.
Head coach Dan Hunt says that his team prepares the same way from game to game and from season to season. So last year's results and this year's results are just a consequence of that effort.
We're not going to shut out 5 opponents. That was something that was, if you're lucky, you're around it once as a coach or as a player. So the results were really kind of special, but the what it took to get there was just no different than any other team we've had.
The players say it all comes down to team culture.
It's not something that we talk about, something that you can feel.
We talk about it all the time. We think that culture can't just be something that you think you have and guys go along with it. It has to be talked about every single day.
Every single day.